welcome one and welcome all. This is the Breakthrough You podcast. I'm your host, Coach Molly from Three Pines Leadership, and thank you for joining me again. If you're new here, every week I give you a new activity that you can implement in your life and start making drastic changes. Connect with me on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter at Coach Molly. I want to know what's working for you, what's most important for you. Because that's the big important thing you need to understand. If you're new here, you need to first understand what is most important to you before any of these activities are going to make a difference in your life. So first, think about what big changes do you want to see in your health? What kind of big changes do you want to see in your relationships? What kind of massive changes do you want to see in your career or your finances? Once you identify your most important core issues, these activities here at the Breakthrough You podcast can start to be implemented as baby steps, as bricks in your yellow brick road, as I like to say. All right? So first identify that, connect with me on social media, let me help you through this journey. So every week you get a new activity, and this week is no different than that. This week, if you do this or not previously, you're all going to do it this week. You're going to set some goals. Because without goals in life, you're spending your time primarily just surviving or aimlessly trying to entertain yourself. You're not actually working towards something of meaning. So set goals so that your life has some kind of a purpose. Without goals, you'll reach the end of your life and you'll wonder what happened. So think about how you want to be remembered in 100 years. That's the big question. And what can you do to get to that point? What kinds of goals can you set for yourself as stepping stones to reaching that legacy, that 100-year, what are you going to be remembered for moment? So have goals for every day, for every month, and for every year. Like today, I'm going to accomplish X, Y, and Z. This month, I'm going to accomplish blah, blah, blah. And by the end of the year, I'm going to do wah. Remember, those big end-of-year goals are possible with the help of the activities we do here at the Breakthrough You podcast, because those big 52-week, 1-year goals, we break up into 52 baby steps. We break them up into something you can do every single week to start making massive changes in your life. What do you want to accomplish over the next 3 months? Ask yourself that. Begin making changes to your life that are going to support these goals. If these are things that are important to you, remember you're tying them back to those massive changes you want to make in your health, your wealth, or your relationships. If you tie them back to those, you're going to be rooted and centered. So as things change, as your resources change or the access to resources change, you will still be rooted in what is most important. So remember that. Remember, baby steps, my friends. That's it for this week's challenge. Super simple. Set some goals. That's it. I don't care what kind of goals you set. Just start setting some goals. We can work on tweaking them and making them perfect later. Connect with me at Three Pines Leadership and at Coach Molly because I want to know what your goals are so I can help you achieve them. Set a goal for this week. Maybe your goal for this week is to do the Breakthrough You task every single day at the same time. Maybe it's as simple as that. All right, everyone, I'm going to sign off because it's time for you to go set some goals, my friends. All right, until next week, until next challenge, I'm Coach Molly from Three Pines Leadership. This is the Breakthrough You podcast, and thank you so much for joining me. Until next week, I love you and be excellent.